Yo, it's me, Janik again, and today I have something cool. It's probably what people have expected, but I did the last category that I haven't run yet on Schippers, which is all cups. And yeah, it took me a few days to grind it out. I wanted to get a good time on it, so I looked at it and gave myself a target time which is sub 23 minutes. It took me a while to get it, but yesterday I finally got it, so I'm pretty happy about that. It's 23 minutes about, and what I will do for this video is I'll do the same as I did the previous time, since I said on Discord and I had some music on again, so I'll just give some post commentary while I'm watching the video, so it doesn't feel as empty, or I will just explain some things and it'll be good. Other than that, I don't know how much I'll have to add to that. I have 2 bonus clips, but I'll post them at the end. I think they were pretty interesting. It's stuff that happened while I was trying to run it. And yeah, I think that's about it. Just took me a few days, and I am happy to show you my sub 23 minutes on all cups. Yo, I'm here for some live commentary, and I will explain some of the strats that I've used. Now, this is a classic nose skip, but it didn't went so well, but it was alright, I guess. Could have been better, but... So sometimes you don't even touch the other boats, or you barely touch them and they don't influence your speed, and that's what I call a seamless nose skip. But that wasn't what you saw just there. Now, this is just old strats. I tried implementing a few new strats, but they didn't seem to be that much faster or more consistent, so I've been using the same strats that I've been using in the single cup. So pretty smooth, 37. I tend to get 36s sometimes on the first lap, but that's like pretty much a perfect lap. Maybe you can get a 35, who knows? Who knows? Pick up the double here, so I can use the second one in the last corner or straight or whatever it's called, which is coming up right here to the right, and then overtake them. In case there's a bit of a dick hole right here, but it's fine since I can get double right here. So it's 36 on the second lap, which is alright. I like round on because it's a small race. It doesn't take too much time, and you can quickly reset if something goes wrong. It's quite a hard race, in my opinion, to do well. Managed to do pretty well here. 154 for the first race. Now, I did add my attempts to the top right of the speedrun timer. It's on 690 right now. And I was in call with some people, and some people said, well, 6.9, this gotta be the run, and it actually was the run. Now, I'm using a phone there to get a little bit more speed, but you need to brake at the right time, because otherwise you'll just shoot too far. It's kind of a finicky timing, I guess. And now it's time to fall asleep. It's the boring part of the race again. I also added some icons to the speedrun timer that I'm using. I made those myself, and also did some artist 3Zs because it's kind of a boring race in my opinion. And Bart, which will probably be in the comments, said that I should add that as an icon for the race. So shout out to you, Bart. I got a phone there, phone is good. Gets a little speed, and then I get the double. And that was lap 1. Now, normally I'm very happy with a sub 110 on the first round, which is pretty much a perfect round. This wasn't bad though, 111, I'm happy with that. Throw away that second phone, we don't need it. And then up to the lake again. and use one pick one up, and then just use them very optimally. And if you do it well, you can have a last peanut butter just after the rockets, which I will point out. But you'll see. I have a cup of tea, just to keep me going through this video for 20 minutes. I have some extra commentary for later though. But so what I'm doing right here, I'm jumping, and then I'm picking up one box, using it immediately so I can pick up another box. So what I did there was, you saw me getting peanut butter and then got a phone after that, which is pretty good. If you get that for the first 2 boxes and you get a peanut butter for that, that's good. I didn't remember that, but I apparently bumped the bridge there, but it's fine. Didn't topple me over. I get to see my own reactions now since I'm watching the video. I'm talking a lot, as you can see. Maybe explaining something to the friends that I'm in call with, since I was streaming it to them. Alright, Lake Part, you see me having an itch there. No time to scratch. Got to overtake Esther, which is good. And I think this respawned for me. No, it didn't. But the next one will, so that's nice. And now it's just fingers crossed that he didn't pick up the rockets, but he didn't, so that's good. Probably still the peanut butter from earlier. So I'm using the 2-box thread here, which is a new thread. I am gonna call it instant recycle, since you instantly throw away one item to get another one. And sometimes it works out in your favor and sometimes it doesn't. It has a lot of different situational perks to it, but maybe I'll get to that in another video if people want that. So leave that in the comments if you want a full explanation on the strat. I'm gonna spoil that I did record for making such video, but I found it extremely boring for people to watch. That was my opinion on it, but if you want to see it, I can probably make it, so just let me know. Got lucky here, I got a peanut butter, and I decided not to use it so I can extend it a little bit instead of recycling the item, because maybe I would have gotten another peanut butter. What's the odds on that? So I'd rather just play it safe, since the run was already going pretty well. So I actually played this so much in a couple of days that I exactly knew what times my laps were gonna be if I made a few mistakes, or that I knew exactly on where I had to be on pace. So if I had a Snitsamar ended with 5:30 or less, that would mean that it would be a pretty good run. 5:26 is pretty insane actually. So yeah. Got a phone. I decided to keep that since I keep the momentum in the air while the boost is over. So it kind of counts as a little bit of a peanut butter, but not exactly. I was happy with it though, so I kept it. And I'm picking up the phone here. And we're going in for the final lap after this. Using the phone to overtake Esther just in time to grab a double. Bumped it there, but that's fine because I got to pick up the rockets, which Esther can't shoot at me anymore. And then this respawned for me. And I was very happy with that, as you can see. I even called it. I said this is gonna respawn for me, and it did. So that's good. Only picked up one peanut butter, but it's fine because I get to pick up some boxes. Got milk jugs and got rockets. I think I shot one here. Didn't want to risk it since I was gonna overtake him anyway. And then he used the phone. Yes, I remember that. But he didn't manage to overtake me, so I could pick up this peanut butter, which respawned for me, which was awesome. Now time is coming actually up for Lenten, and the little surprise in this video is that I actually managed to get a new world record on Lenten. So I don't know if that counts, but it was pretty good. It's an 8:9:49. So yeah, compared to the 8:17, that was the record before, also by me. So Opvaart's probably my most optimized race out of them all. there's really not much to this map other than taking your corners well and using the phones correctly, which is only on one specific point, and that's coming up right here. So I use a phone, keep some momentum, use another phone for some more speed, and that's called a bunny hop. Or that's what I call it at least, so no one else discovered it yet, so it's my turn to name it. So grab a double, and keep one here. Go around the corner, use one, and grab a double. Pretty finicky, but once you get to practice it a little, it's actually pretty doable. So that's lap 1. 58 is my average lap on the first lap, I think. About that. Now, all 690 attempts, not all of them were actually full finished runs. I think over, well, at least over half of the runs of that were just round on resets, which could be a failed nose and skip or just a failed map in general. I don't have the statistics for that, but it was pretty bad. Round on is pretty tough. But it's good that it's the first race, because then it's easy to reset when something goes wrong and you need to play them in order for the category. I'll grab the double, let me get a sip of tea. So if I'm lucky it's going to be a 55, if I'm not lucky it's going to be a 56. And it's a 56, but a low one, so that was pretty good. I decided to rocket Gerben, and he went the right way after being rocketed, so I got a free path. He just wouldn't be a hassle after that, so that's good. Now again, keeping my phone for the bunny hop. Case did something really weird here. Sometimes bots do that, I don't know why. It was still fine though, it didn't cost me too much time. Having a small bunny hop there. Now I need to overtake Esther so I can grab the double, and I managed to do that, but she was a little bit of a hassle. Alright, taking the corner, using corner and grabbing a double. Wasn't the smoothest one, but we're still good. Now the third lap of this map is always the hardest, because the bots are just gonna get in the way, but it's fine. So I'm currently 10 seconds in front, and Esther is in 4th place, and that means that nose skipping is easier than when Case is in 4th place. So I was super happy with that. You see me being happy now, and I tell the guys in call, this is when the run actually starts. If you get a good first 4 races and then get a nose skip on its soul, it's actually when the run starts. Due to the nature of number 6 and number 7 being kind of run killers. I'm using phones here to keep momentum. Same old, same old. And throwing with the phone in the air so I can grab the other peanut butter. Try to take the corner tight, that's harder than it looks. And grab the double. I don't need to double there, but it's nice if I do. Then I can grab a double here, use one, grab a double here. And there's one right there, so I can reset that. And then I just need to brake enough so I can take this corner tight here. And this is almost a perfect lap, I think. So 103 is pretty good for first lap. Now it's the same over again. Grab one and then use it. Grab another one, use it for the phone, use the phone, grab the peanut butter, use the extended movement, and keep going. And there we go. You'd think that it's boring, but it's actually quite fun to run this race. If you get the nose and skip, if not, it's gonna be a bit of a problem, but I managed to get it, so that's good. I think I had to reset at least 2 handful of runs because of this map, and I didn't get a nose and skip. So I tried to get in front and I actually managed to do it, so that was pretty good. Now here for the final lap. A 1:02. I actually managed to get a 58-second lap once on this map. I think that was my fastest one. Now the twins were kind of a hassle here, but since the run doesn't have to be perfect, I didn't reset here. Also, I had a lot of runs that went really well, and that I reset it because it wasn't perfect. But I kind of dropped that out of the window because it would take me weeks to get a good run if I would do it like that. And I just wanted to do this category, but I did want to do a good time on it, so it wouldn't be easy to beat. It needs to be a bit of a challenge. So aiming for sub 23 minutes was pretty perfect. Now I'm not getting doubles here, but it's fine. Like this last lap was pretty bad, but the rest of the race was pretty good. So he fucked it up. It's good. And here we go. Picked up the rockets there and recycled them, or discarded them rather. So the twins couldn't pick it up. I lost a lot of time there actually because of the last lap. I don't know if all the 9 seconds were because of the last lap, but it was pretty bad. So you see that on my previous record, which was 23:09, I lost about 9 seconds on Itzel. But you know, it was alright since I had in the back of my mind that my SnelRenner wasn't that good, so I could win a lot of time on that. So I just kept going. Now try a double is pretty consistent. As long as you don't get rocketed, that is. But that's pretty much the only fear for the last round, because in the first round you won't get rocketed if you get not a nosem skip, but if you get a start boost and just overtake them casually. Which isn't that hard to do. I did miss it a few times, and that's pretty heartbreaking, but we're all good. Now I was afraid that Case would pick up red rockets there, but it didn't respawn for him, so that's good. Now I knew that the twins still had him, so I tried to overtake them a little later here. And I think he fired him here, and I heard him, but he missed me, so that's good. Now use another one, grab the one in the indent, and just finish the race like that. So it's pretty insane. I ran 6 races, and I'm only 0.09 seconds behind, or in front of my other run. So yeah. SnelRenner. So this start went pretty insane. I'm doing like a wild bunny hop there. And I really needed that because this run isn't going too perfect. It's going pretty well, but it isn't going too perfect. Now this is the actual real run killer. If you get rocketed and try a double, that's game over too, I guess, but it's a little bit more controllable than this map. This map is pure skill and a little luck too, but mainly just skill. And I'm not going to lie to you, I had to practice this a few times individually. 56 seconds for the first lap is so extremely fast. Like normally I'm happy with a minute. I didn't mind touching a wall there since I dodged all the AI. It's just good. And time to go back again. And see if I can get a bunny hop. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Got lucky there. Little out of control, but still good. Then I get the double here, which is what you want. And turn around. second lap 103. That proves how insane that first lap was with a 56 seconds. I didn't mind this at all, like it was already going well. No need to reset that. So here we go back. I'm gonna try to jump over the twins, but then I decided to just overtake them on the left, since it would be less risky. I'm grabbing the double again, which is important, like I said. And I was pretty happy from here on out because I knew it was over from here. I just needed to run SnelRenner and glitchless, which isn't that big of a deal, except for glitchless, which can go terribly wrong, but this map is just pretty much go for it and try to dodge the blast range of the milk jugs. So that's exactly what I'm doing right here. Picking them up and throwing them away so they don't mess around with it once they're there. Taking a sip of tea. So this map's pretty consistent for me too. I think my first lap is pretty much always 32 seconds. And then from there on out it's kind of 28-ish, 20, 29. Somewhere in between that. Unless I get blasted, of course. So 28, look at them go, take a long gap around it, and overtake Fairbairn before he does something that he's gonna regret. And I'm just gonna go way around that so I can keep my momentum for the corners. And here we go, minus 15. And from here on out, it's kind of fingers crossed what happens. So I picked up the rockets and immediately threw them away, and that's important because otherwise you're dead. Now I got a peanut butter first off, and you're gonna say that's pretty awesome, and it actually is, but it's just a start, so everything can still go wrong. Grab a phone, use it for a bit of boost. Okay, it's got rocketed there, which is fine by me. Got another phone, I'm gonna use it and angle myself and grab the item and actually got lucky, so hey. This is already a good lead syringes, and if I manage to finish it without getting a peanut butter again, then it's totally fine. Sometimes I do a whole lead syringes run and I actually don't get any peanut butter. Now what happened there, I got rocketed. I decided to be okay with it. A 21-second lap is not good at all. But like I said, there's a lot to optimize in this run, and I just wanted to stop 23, and I was on pace. Okay, the last lap coming up. Use the peanut butter, which is actually perfect. And there we go, 22:56. So I'll give a little commentary for this one. What happened? I got so much speed and I immediately used rockets, so this is what you're gonna see. I'm gonna jump. And as you can see right now, I picked up rockets, immediately fired them, and they were too slow, so they hit me in the back. And there you go.